Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of October 2016. Gemini, romance is going to play a large factor in your life for the majority of the month of October 2016. And the reason for this is because the sun is going to be transiting Libra, which is your fifth house, until October 22nd. Libra is your fifth house. That's to do primarily with your romantic situation. So if you are a single Gemini, there will be an abundant amount of romantic interest that will be around you during this time, at least up until October 22nd. So if you're a single Gemini looking to get hooked up, make sure you take advantage of this influence. On October 22nd, the sun is going to shift into Scorpio, and Scorpio is your sixth house, and your sixth house primarily has to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. So for the majority of the month of October, at least up until the 22nd, the sun's going to be transiting your fifth house, which has to do with your romantic situation primarily. And if you're a Gemini that's coupled up, this is going to, amp up the romance between you and your significant other. And then on the 22nd of October, the sun will shift into Scorpio. That's your sixth house of work, daily life, and health. It's going to get busier regarding work matters. But those are the main themes for you, Gemini, for the month of October 2016. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on October 1st, Venus, the planet of love, is in Scorpio. And once again, Scorpio is your sixth house. That's to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. And it's making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces. And Pisces is in your 10th, or Pisces is your 10th house. So Neptune's in Pisces, that's your 10th house. That's to do with your career situation. It's a positive angle between Venus and Neptune on October 1st. So, with Venus in the mix, it sounds like potentially somebody you work with, or even if you don't work with them directly, maybe you work with them in a related industry. But it sounds like there's a romantic option or interest available somewhere in your workplace, or maybe they work in the same line of work as you. Maybe they don't work for the same company, but for a similar industry. If that's not the case, Gemini, then this is just a really great day for your work and your career. You're really going to be feeling the love at work. So remember that one on October 1st. On October 4th, on October 4th, the sun is in Libra. And Libra, once again, is your fifth house of your romantic situation. That's making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is your seventh house, and that's to do primarily with the one-on-one relationships in your life. So if you are a single Gemini, this sounds like a great day to be interacting with somebody that you are romantically interested in. Make the effort, definitely, Gemini, on October 4th. If there's someone that you got your eye on, this is definitely a good day to interact with this person, because it could lead to something more. If you are a Gemini that's in a relationship already, then this is a great day for your romantic relationship that you have with your significant other. So make sure to plan something special for the day. On October 5th, Mars, the power planet's in Capricorn. And Capricorn is your eighth house. The eighth house has to do with shared resources, shared finances. It has to do with your sex life. It has to do with a lot of stuff. It has to do with business negotiations, deals, and contracts. It's making a challenging aspect to Jupiter, which is in Libra. And Libra is your fifth house of your romantic situation. So it sounds like on October 5th, you could be having a challenge with somebody potentially who you share your resources. Like if you're a Gemini who's coupled up and you share your resources with your significant other, it sounds like this could be a challenging day between you and that person. Is this the person that's involved in your sex life? It sounds like this could be a challenging day between you and that person. This could also indicate for single Geminis that maybe this is somebody that you have your eye on. Maybe this is somebody that you see as having staying power in your life, and maybe they're playing hard to get. Maybe they're challenging you. Maybe they're just you're not able to make progress with this person the way you would want to. So look out for that one on October 5th. On October 11th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Libra, your fifth house of romance. It's making what's called a conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune. So you have Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, and Mercury, the planet of communication, and they're aligning in your fifth house of romance. So this is great for communicating something romantic to a romantic interest, especially if you are a single Gemini and you have your eye on somebody, this would be October 11th would be a great day to tell someone that you're interested. So remember that for single Geminis on October 11th is if you are a Gemini that's coupled up, this sounds like a great day to say something romantic to your significant other, and obviously it could lead to something more. On October 16th, there's a full moon in Aries. Aries is your 11th house, and that's to do primarily with your friendships and your social situation. And full moons bring things to fruition, so there could be some sort of breakthrough or some sort of development or something coming to fruition regarding your social situation and your friendships. This could also bring a change in friendships or a change in the area of your friendships, Gemini. So think about how that applies to your life. What's going on with your friendship situation? Have you been doing the same thing with your friends for a while now? Maybe you need to change it up, or maybe you want to change it up. So maybe this means changes in friendships. For some Geminis, this could actually have you all of a sudden, like after this full moon on October 16th, and once again, it's in Aries. This is your 11th house. This has to do with your friendships and your social situation. This could, after this full moon on October 16th, this could find some Geminis in the midst of some large social event, like all of a sudden, like all these people will be around you. And that's for some Geminis. It's not going to resonate for every Gemini that way, but definitely for some. On October 19th, Mars in Capricorn is making a conjunction with Pluto, also in Capricorn. Mars, the power planet in Capricorn. Capricorn's your 8th house, and your 8th house has to do with your shared resources, your shared finances, and your sex life, and it's there with Pluto. So, this 8th house also has to do with business deals and negotiations and business contracts. So for some Geminis on October 19th, it sounds like you're trying to work really hard and put your nose to the grindstone and putting all your effort into, getting some sort of deal closed or coming to some sort of business partnership or agreement or some sort of contract maybe in the works, and you're putting all your effort into it to make sure it happens. If that's not the case, this may have to do with some Gemini sex life, because Mars is the planet of sex, and then it's in Capricorn, which is your 8th house, the area of sex. And Pluto is a deep planet, so it sounds like some sort of deep sexual situation could be happening on October 19th for some Gemini, some sort of soul merging type sexual situation. So that'd be pretty enjoyable on October 19th. So remember that one. Gemini on October 25th. Venus, the planet of love, is in Sagittarius and is making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is in Pisces. Once again, Sagittarius is your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, and it's making a challenging, Venus is there, the planet of love, making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is in Pisces, your 10th house of career. It sounds like not the best day at the office, Gemini. So whatever your line of work is or whatever you're doing for your profession or your career, it sounds like a challenging day in the office, and potentially you could work with a significant other, or you could work with a romantic interest or someone you're attracted to, because Venus is there. So, or maybe they work in a similar industry if they don't work with you directly. But there's definitely a challenge happening there on October 25th in your profession, possibly with someone who you're romantically involved with. On October 30th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Scorpio. That's your 6th house of daily life, work, and health. It's making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and Pisces is your 10th house of career. So this aspect's a little bit different than the aspect I talked about in the beginning of the month. October 1st, I talked about Venus making this aspect to Neptune. Now I'm talking about Mercury making this positive angle to Neptune on October 30th, and this is a good one because this is making you communicate in your workplace, and there's positive communications happening regarding your work and your career. So whatever you're communicating about in your work or in your line of work and within your career and within your profession, you're communicating about something. It's being very well received. So remember that one on October 30th. Very beneficial time for your career right around October 30th, Gemini. Also on October 30th, there's a new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio, once again, is your 6th house. That has to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. So that means the way new moons work, on October 30th, the new moon's going to hit. And then the 6 months that follow October 30th, all these new events are going to start building in your life regarding your work, regarding your daily life, regarding your health. What does this mean? Maybe there's something new. Maybe there's a new work opportunity coming in, Gemini, or maybe you've always been involved in a particular line of work. Now maybe there's some kind of new work opportunity coming in. Maybe this has to do with your daily life, Gemini. Maybe you get up and do the same thing. Well, I mean, that doesn't really sound that that typical for a Gemini to just do the same thing. But I mean, sometimes maybe you have a routine. What do? You get up in the morning. May have to do this new moon. May have to do with your daily life. What do? You get up in the morning. You go to work. You come home. You go to the gym. You eat dinner. Whatever you do. Because there's a new moon in the area of your daily life on October 30th, following this event, that process may change. So whatever process you have set up in your daily life, Gemini, that process may start to change after October 30th. So remember that. And also, this new moon has to do with your health situation. So this could see you giving greater attention to a health matter in the 6 months that follow October 30th. Some Geminis may even step up their fitness game. But I think that's all I have for you this month, Gemini. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official, so make sure to follow me there. I'm on Facebook as Gregory Furlan, so make sure to give me a like there. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next month. Take care.